Now, as I mentioned in the previous video, I did have a snafu with my microphone, so this episode will be post-commentary as well. So, what's up, everybody? Let's do this post-commentary nonsense. Now, as I stated in the previous episode, we're going to do the forest, and we're going to tackle that. It's a pretty straightforward map. There are a few items we can't get until we get the air crest, which we will get in a little bit. Which we will get sometime soon, quite possibly. Now, the crawling caterpillar guys, you cannot kill them unless you smack them in the face with a fireball. Now, the first section of this forest is pretty easy. The second section is kind of interesting. Now, the third section is a little bit more difficult. You'll see why. I'm not going to spoil anything. Now, you can't get that item down there until you get the air crest, as I've noted. Yeah, don't you just love those? Hey, this might be important. Not. Now, as I noticed, you cannot cut these vines until you get to air crest. Now, as you notice, air crest is needed again. You could do it with a few glitching and all that stuff, but we're not doing that in these videos. See? Can't do anything with those vines. So we're going to continue on to the next area, which is kind of painful, but kind of easy. What I recommend here is jump and fly over the whole thing. The cheap way out, but seriously, screw the platform, just go over everything. Because as you guys notice, those little platforms have spikes. Not fun. This area is pretty interesting. Fire! Fire everywhere! I thought it was a pretty cool idea that they did this. Now, along the way, there will be a wall you can break, and it has a skull talisman. I did not pick it up in this playthrough, but I did pick it up for the next playthrough. So just keep in mind if you're wondering why I have two talismans, because we'll be picking up in this episode. We'll be picking up the crown talisman and the skull talisman. We'll have the crown and the skull talisman in the next episode, so just that. Just keep that in mind. Now, this upcoming wall you can break, and that's where the skull talisman is. Just to keep that in mind. Now this upcoming fight, it's pretty easy. Just got pretty basic maneuvers. And I mean, a lot of people said he's difficult, but I thought Obununu and Bleth were a lot more difficult than this guy. I mean, I just sat here blasting him with a fire burster. I just sat here blasting with a fire burst. If you ever guys are wondering if I'm using Turbo Fire, I'm not. I totally am not. It's just years of gameplay, consoles, and PC that, well, my trigger finger and reflex are just ridiculous. Now, the Fire Lord. Now, the Flame Lord has two forms. The first one that you see, where he's a little stationary fire, does a little jumping attack, and the second one, this annoying-ass Skull Fire, when he does his dip attack. That's easy to avoid. You just have to pay attention and don't do what I'm doing. Being a total goofball. You're like, just gonna get damaged. That's why Ginseng is awesome. Heals everything. Now, if you're not following my walkthrough and just watching it because you want to watch it, and you play the game and do your own way and don't like the life extensions, Herb will be fine, but I highly recommend getting the life extensions. Yeah, now isn't that a close fight? Now this crest lets you shoot little tornadoes, and you can step on the tornadoes. Which is pretty nifty, pretty handy. And that's an understatement. Pretty handy is a total understatement. Now we're just gonna head back to the town to stock up on some items. As you can see, I've demonstrated what the Tornado Crest does. Handy platforms. So we're just gonna putz about, go back to the world, get your items that you need, and we're gonna head to the towers. Which you can watch me getting lost. The map is fairly small. Now the towers are east of the town. And by east of the town, I mean literally east of the town. tower stage has multiple sections. The first one's fairly easy, as long as you just pay attention and don't goof off too much. Now these guys are, at this point in the game, indestructible. You can see I'm demonstrating that. You can't destroy them. Not even the mighty first Fire Crest will do anything to them. Now this part of the first section is easy as well. Just time it and pay attention, because these guys will push you into the spike pit, as I just observed there by being a doofus. Now behind this rock wall is an urn. Now I didn't pick up the urn that's there because you have to break up all the blocks, so in episode 4 you'll see me with 2 urns. Now this section is a little bit more difficult. These guys. And yeah, they're standard. I'm not going to do anything because I'm armored. And then you got these flying skeletal dragons, which are fairly annoying because, well, they just fly around and smack you in the face. Now, we don't want to go to the right. What we want to do is actually drop down into that little tornado area. So when you drop down there, you go into the quote-unquote secret area, which I'm like, secret? Okay. But yeah, you get to fight the Hippogriff again. Now he takes a little bit more damage to defeat this time around, but he's got the same basic movesets. Now, I will get hit by him a couple times, that's given. He has a lot more space to move around this time. Now his feather attack has a lot more range, and a lot larger arc. Bash him into pulp with your fire. I thought fire lights things on fire, now bashes things to a pulp. Well, let's not get into semantics here. Per the norm, there you go. No damage taken. I love that sound for some reason. Let's go break his face. Take that. Yeah, like I totally need it. Now this section is fairly easy as long as you time it right and pay attention. What am I talking about? This is a platform. You always have to time it right and pay attention. Don't goof off too much. Just off. A bit of gold. See what I mean? Time it right. Now this section reminds me a lot of a few stages from Castlevania 4 and a few of the other Castlevania games for the Super Nintendo and Genesis. Now what we're going to do here is, instead of going up, we're going to drop to the bottom. Why, you say? That. Not getting hit, of course. That little doorway on the left, we're going to go in there. So in here, we're gonna get the Crown Talisman. Bam! Crown Talisman. Now we're gonna get out of here and work our way to the top. It's fairly easy. Just go up, just like I did. Now these guys suck because they do that. They do a little attack. Kill the axe thrower, and we're gonna make our way up again. I don't know why, I'm always amused by the sound the ghost makes. It's very ghostly. And we're gonna continue to write, and boss fight against General Arma, Part 2. There's an evil little cackle. Q Skeletor. Nice to see you again, Firebrand. There shall be no mercy for you this time, He-Man. I mean, Firebrand. Now, same pattern as last time. It just takes these. Same pattern as last time, just a lot more damage to attack them. But you've got the Fire Burst Crest. You should be pretty good and good off. So just spank his ass as hard as you can until, well, he gives up the crest. Such a lame ass until the end of the game. At the end of the game, you're such a badass, it doesn't even matter anymore. You'll see, guys. You'll see, guys, as this continues. There you go. After tedious hitting him, Q Skeletor. Can it be? My whirlwind move has been defeated. Yeah, He-Man. I mean Firebrand. What are you? Goodbye for now, Firebrand. I mean He-Man. I mean Firebrand. Wait. There you go. The Air Crest. You have found the Crest of Air. With it, you can morph into a gargoyle and could fly through the air and stuff because this text is moving too fast for post commentary. Now we're gonna go back to the forest. Now, as you remember, guys, in the forest, there was that urn that we did not get. You'll see now why the Air Crest is awesome. Just gonna fly through this part of the section. Pretty easy. we're not gonna go through that wall just yet. It's gonna be a little bit later. Bam. Urn number 2. Now what's great about the air crest is you can fly up and down, and your attacks cut vines and other stuff. Now in section 3, the fire on the rooftops is gone, and with that, it reveals another life extension. How fantastic is that? As you see, I'm dolting around as well. I forgot that. Oh, look, you can fly up with the air crest. Yeah! Screw you guys, I'm just gonna fly over everything and shoot my boomerang, laser beam, fire thing. Now, as you notice, it will not damage the armor. You're literally just throwing air at armor. But if you hit him from behind, you will damage him. Now behind this rock wall, as I mentioned, is the skull talisman, which you'll see I'll have that in episode 4. And with that, we're actually gonna go return to the towers. Just gonna speed cut through this part of the game, just so you know what you're looking at. Gonna fly through everything like this, get damaged a little bit. Doesn't matter. We're just gonna continue the first section. Do the same thing here, just fly. Now I switched to Firebrand, and there we go. We cut through those 2 little sections. Now instead of dropping to the whirlwind you see at the left, we're going to continue to the right. And fight probably the easiest boss next to the Hippogriff, in my opinion. It's, like, ridiculously easy. Okay, his patterns are pretty easy, but you have to smack him in the face to cause damage. Anywhere else is like bupkis. So let's just go punch him in the face with our air attack. I think this is the most nonchalant fight I've had in this game so far. Just like, yeah. Now, if you notice, the air gargoyle's attack is pretty damn powerful. So there we go. Tell me what you guys think about post-commentary. I will try to keep microphone snafus and other issues to a minimum. Now, we've gotten the claw fire crest, which we can climb up walls now with. Now, do tell me, guys, what you think about post-commentary. I will try to keep real commentary to every episode, because they're walkthroughs, or they're going to be Let's Plays. So do subscribe, like, comment, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for dealing with my snafu. Thanks for putting up with the snafu I've had and actually listen to the post-commentary ramblings. Alright, guys. Later.